What's that? It's just like the record. I can't believe it. to thank Carl for playing that note at the beginning of the song. Without that note, I don't know where we'd be. And we want everybody to sing along with us, except for Carl. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Just like Westbury.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll meet
Good
you
luck
all.
with him. He starts to stutter. He does it a lot. Just kick him.
She believes you, man. So what kind of questions are we going to do now?
Well,
And this microphone, she won't have to keep on doing that. What's she using?
no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like right here.
Thank you very much.
Crush my shoe.
See you later, Bill.
Don't fall off the chair.
Okay.
I'll make you relax. Don't worry.
Okay. Hi, this is Caitlin Gutman.
Well, hold on. Does that mean anything? The drum is okay? Yeah. Because he's tuning it up. That's what he's doing. That's okay. All right.
Okay, ready? Okay. Hi, this is Caitlin Gutman reporting from Lakeville, Pennsylvania for DVE TV in Milford, Pennsylvania. I will be interviewing a very special singer and songwriter. See if you can guess who he is. Here are some clues. He is the original lead singer of a group that has performed through the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and now the 90s. One of the group's most well-known top songs, an African folk song, converted to English, was recorded in 1961 and is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" sold more than 3 million records and was on the top 10 charts for more than 3 months. When it was used in Walt Disney's movie The Lion King in 1994, it hit the top 50 singles chart again and stayed there for almost 10 weeks. That original group had Neil Sedaka in it. The only original member of the group still performing with the Tokens is the person I'm about to interview. In case you haven't guessed who it is, I'm very happy to introduce Mr. J. Siegel of Tokens. Hi, Mr. Siegel.
How are you? You did your homework. You found out a lot about me. A lot of stuff I forgot already.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2.
What inspired you to become a singer, and how old were you when you first started singing?
How old was I when I started singing in a choir when I was about 12 years old. And that's what I loved the harmony of the singing with a choir. And then we started singing in high school when the group was formed with Neil Sedaka, like you know that. We used to start singing just in the chorus. That's how we started. We were all in the chorus together in high school.
Are there any other performers in your family, and if so, what do they do?
My son actually, who's not here with me tonight. My son plays keyboards. He is our musical director, but he also works for Arista Records. So he couldn't take off this Friday and be here with us, but he's going to meet us in St. Louis tomorrow, where we'll be working with the Four Tops in the Kiel Center in St. Louis.
What type of music do you enjoy?
Oh, I like, actually when I'm on the road and I'm just relaxing in my room, believe it or not, I put on light classical music. That's what I know you don't believe that, but that's what I like to listen to. But I like country music. I like R&B. I love the music of the 50s and the 60s. A lot of today's music, some of it I like and some of it I don't understand, of course. But you probably understand it, but I don't. You know.
How did you think of the group name, The Tokens?
How did we get the name? It's a great question, but it's a very dull answer. I'm from New York City. That's where the group is from. And, so, of course, we have subways in New York, and you needed a token to get on the subway. That's not how we were named for the subway tokens. Actually, we had a manager back then. We were in high school, and the tokens it's supposed to mean like a token of love or a token of affection. That's how our name came to be.
Are you still in touch with I'm gonna wait.
That's our drummer tuning up for the show.
Are you still in touch with any of the band?
Of the original guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all of them. Two of them moved out to California, Phil and Mitch Margot. They're in the music business out in California. And one of the other fella, Hank Medris, runs a record company here in New York City. Not here in New York City. We're not in New York City now. They're in New York City. And the name of his company is called the Bottom Line Record Company. So we're all still involved in the music business. And we all still speak, and we're still all good friends.
What is your favorite song that you recorded and why?
Well, you would think it would be The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Of course, it's one of my favorites. But actually, the first hit record that we had was called Tonight I Fell in Love, and that has a special place in my heart because that was the springboard to getting our RCA Victor contract and recording The Lion Sleeps Tonight for RCA. So I have a lot of favorites.
How did you come to take an African folk song and turn it into a worldwide hit?
Okay, wait, let me hear that question again, because now I'm getting thrown off here.
Okay. How did you come to take an African folk song and turn it into a worldwide hit?
Well, I was a very big fan of folk music in the 60s, and I used to listen to a group called the Weavers. And that was a group led by a man called Pete Siegel, a very famous folk singer, and they used to sing a song called Weem Away, which is what The Lion Sleeps Tonight comes from. It's a traditional South African folk song, and we made that into The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I changed the melody around, and our producers at RCA Victor put a lyric to it, and that's how that all came about. It's an old African folk song. It was first recorded in 1939, actually.
1, 2.
Way before we both were born.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You anyway.
1, 2. Check.
Has anything embarrassing ever happened to you while you were on stage?
The funniest thing I can remember lately is one of our guitar player in the band hit a chord on the guitar, and the neck separated for the guitar, and it was hanging by a strap, the neck on one side, and the guitar hanging on the other side. And we didn't get embarrassed. We just started to hysterically laugh, but we didn't know what we were going to do next. We had to borrow a guitar player from some other band, but that was a pretty funny incident I can remember.
What are some of your best memories of your singing career and your travels?
I guess the first time when The Lion Sleeps Tonight in the end of '61 and '62 became a worldwide hit. It was #1 in 36 countries all over the world, and we were one of the first American groups on RCA RCA Victor Records to tour all over Europe, and it was an amazing feeling that the people in all these countries knew who we were and didn't even speak our language, but they knew our music, and I'll never forget that feeling.
What things are you looking forward to in the future?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night and tonight's concert. We're still working all the time. We do about 100 concerts a year. Like I said, tomorrow after we're leaving tomorrow morning about 5:30, we're flying into St. Louis, and we're doing a big concert with the Four Tops and the Turtles and a big '60s show. And I'm just looking forward to continuing this, performing and just making people remember their good old days, Or maybe not that old, but the good days, I'll say. I'll leave out old.
What advice do you have for students who are thinking of a career in music?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, the mistakes that all the groups made in the 60s and the 50s is we didn't really regard the music business as a business. That's why so many of the artists were taken advantage of. Anybody who goes into the music business today better know the business part of the music business, and also know, like any of the arts, like acting or dancing, you have to know how to take rejection and just persevere and never give up. If you really believe it, you have to believe in yourself first. If you don't believe in yourself, that's your main propulsion. You have to believe in yourself and just never be discouraged, because it can be a very, very discouraging business.
Is there anything you would like to add?
Would I like to add? No, you have to add. Would I like to add? No, I'm really happy that, it's like kids your age. I guess we can thank Walt Disney because of the success of The Lion King, which was, I guess, I think it was the biggest animated film in the history of the movie business, that we have a whole new audience now of kids even half your age, and their mothers and their grandfathers and fathers take them to see us because they want to see the group that sang The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So that's pretty exciting, too.
Here's a token of our appreciation.
Oh, and a shirt, too. I'm going to
And
wear that
that's-
tomorrow.
That's one of the shirts.
I'm going to wear this in St. Louis on our sound check.
That's one of the. Oh, it goes.
Oh, all right, okay.
And that's one of the shirts that we wear when we're on TV.
That's very nice. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You did
Thank
a
you
great
for
job.
sharing your time with us.
Well, thank you. Thank you for
I'm
for
looking
asking me.
forward to your shirt tonight.
Yes, don't fall asleep. I know it's going to be late, but stay up. And I'll try not to fall asleep either, you know.
This is Caitlin Gutman reporting from Lakeville, Pennsylvania, signing off for DVE. Delaware Valley's a magic place we're making tomorrow.